Apple finally did it. They finally updated the AirPods Max. We've got USB-C, we've got new colors, we've got... Oh, what the crap, Apple? What a disappointment. We get no H2 chip, we get no new case, we get no power button, nothing that was in any of the feedback for the old headphones. We basically get the same headphones with a USB-C connector in new colors. I made a video a few weeks back about were the AirPods Max worth buying in 2024. So let's dive into these new versions. First of all, USB-C. Fantastic news. Apple has been phasing out the Lightning port on all of their devices over the last year, ever since the iPhone moved to USB-Cs when they've really started taking it seriously. And to get rid of having a Lightning cable or another product with a Lightning cable is great news. The last couple of things left are mostly Mac accessories, which is sort of the Magic Keyboard and the Magic Mouse, which I would imagine would move over to USB-C when we get some new M4 Macs. But, although USB-C on the AirPods Max is a good thing, there is no new updated audio cable. So Apple used to sell a Lightning to 3.5mm cable that allowed you to use your AirPod Max in wired mode. And that cable had a little DAC inside it, which is a digital to analog converter. And then that would allow you to use analog signals with your AirPods Max. But Apple haven't updated that cable to USB-C, meaning that the new AirPods Max with USB-C cannot be used wired. Now, people online have tried using different adapters, like a Lightning to USB-C adapter, even the official Apple one, and it doesn't work. What this means is that the new AirPods Max actually have less functionality than the older ones. I've also seen online that somebody's done a deep dive into the actual USB-C port implementation on the new AirPods Max, and there's actually more pins present in the connector on the AirPods Max than are needed just for charging, which suggests that perhaps Apple could release a new cable, or there could be some sort of update later that enables wired configuration, but for now that just doesn't exist. So let's talk about colors. Apple announced 5 new colors: Starlight, Midnight, Purple, Orange and Blue. Now, blue already existed. They've just sort of changed the blue, and in my opinion it's actually the best color now that they have in the new lineup. I personally brought a new blue pair, and it's like a lighter blue but with very much a shade of grey in it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really happy that I picked up that blue color. What is a real shame is that they phased out the silver and white color. That was sort of the staple of Apple's branding, silver and white, and they got rid of that in favor of Starlight. Now, Starlight is very nice, and my wife chose to go for Starlight, but it isn't quite the same as having the silver and white, and I'm a little bit disappointed by that. The only other colour that I've managed to get my hands on and actually proper have a play with or look at is the orange. Now, on the Apple website, the images of the orange have lots of shadows cast on it, and it actually makes the product look very orange, funny enough. But when you get them in real life, and you get them in sort of sunlight, they're almost peach and rose gold rather than orange. The case is very orange, but the actual ear cups themselves look really peach or rose gold, and it's actually a real disappointment. And my wife was really excited for orange, and she actually traded her orange pair back in to go for Starlight. Now let's talk about the bad points. We're still using the H1 chip, which is what were in the AirPods Max originally when they came out in 2020. Even the base AirPods now, which start at $149, come with the H2 chip. That's going to give you conversation awareness, it's going to give you adaptive audio, and it's going to give you more precision Find My tracking. And it's clear that Apple don't care about the AirPods Max. They clearly don't sell very well, which for £499 or $549 is evident that they're probably not going to sell that well. But there is a whole community of people that really love these headphones, including myself. And it's clear that Apple just doesn't love them and has done the bare minimum of a refresh. Let's put a new port in it. Let's change the colors to try and sell them again. And they're probably just going to sit there for another 4 years before they just eventually get phased out. I really don't think that Apple are going to pay any more attention to the AirPods Max. Some people online are speculating that this is just a quick refresh and they're waiting for the H3 chip that might come in them, and I just don't see it. I think we're talking about a dying product now that Apple really doesn't care about and will eventually see phased out, which is a real shame. But are these headphones worth it in 2024? Well, I already made a video about this exact same subject, so I encourage you to go watch that video after you're done watching this one for my opinions on that. Let me know what you think about the new AirPods Max in the comments, which is below the like button. Otherwise, thanks for subscribing. Peace.